I was just actually going through a couple of Instagram posts and I saw some interesting posts here. And this is from one of the pages that I follow, which is the bodybuilding page, right? So, what did I find here? Right, I found one interesting post where I saw,
शेर भी शेर नहीं है डर के नहीं रहना सुन थोड़ी है
all right,
शेर भी शेर नहीं है डर के नहीं रहना सुन थोड़ी है शेर भी शेर नहीं है
so here I have looked at this post and I was like figuring it out. What exactly is she trying to do, right? So, if you look closely, she has about, I think 20 kgs, 20 kg four plates. I'm sorry, 20 kg two plates. That is 40 kgs, 50, 60, 70. And I think she has about, I think 80 kgs or 90 kgs on each side. I cannot predict if these plates are real, but I respect this woman, the way she has executed this. But there are a lot of downsides in this, guy. So I have seen a lot of people breaking their spinal cord, injuring their spinal cord trying this moment, especially when you're not able to lift. You see the guy behind, right?
डर के
So
नहीं रहना
he's spotting here. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to pull her behind, and even if she's not able to pull it upwards, he's trying to pull her from behind, which is making it like, which is putting a lot of stress on your spine, right? So it's like you're forcing something to stretch really hard. Start off really slow, start off with 5 10 kgs on each side, gradually add more plates as you start going towards your PR, right? So you don't have to rush in with a lot of plates and enjoy your spine. That do not use any guy in assisting the deadlifts. Deadlifts is something that you'll have to do it on your own. It's not like bench press, or it's not like squats where there could be some sort of assistance that could come in for you. So do not try to, like, take any support in this case. Now, if you see here, in the comments, right? So there are some interesting comments. So Fit Body says unacceptable position of feet, hands with a bend in the middle, and completely wrong techniques. What exactly is he? Her coach? And who gives the support on the deadlift? Of se- first of seen on this. So such trainers exist in the first world countries too. So she's getting like roasted because, like I said, firstly, taking support on the deadlift. I've not seen that anywhere, and this is uh, like very rarely that I come across posts where there are people who are giving support for deadlifts. So I do not believe in the theory of support, especially with the deadlifts. Why ego? This coach should have has this coach should have had his license revoked. Oh God. Associations of Doctors and Physiotherapists wishes you good training. So, as you see here, they are actually getting roasted, like rightly said, right? So you do not have to try the deadlifts in such manner, because trying deadlifts in such way is gonna screw your back, guys. What do you have to do to avoid injuries, right? When you're deadlifting, so you gotta be very careful. So just want to see this video, which looks really interesting. Now, if you see here, how to avoid injuries while lifting, right? When you're deadlifting, the first and foremost mistake most of the freshers make is when they're lifting, their spine is in a comfortable mode. As you see here, it's in the rest, so a lot of stress is on your hamstrings, on your lower discs. So you're not engaging your spine here. So you're putting it at rest and you're trying to lift heavy, right? So that's the first mistake. Now let's see another video here. This says 235 kg deadlift injury. Now, guys, I don't know why guys try really heavy deadlifts and they injure their backs, right? So it's a huge downside. So he screwed his back here, right? So as I showed earlier in that position, what he did was he had kept his lower back in a comfortable position, so he had not flexed it before pulling the weight upwards. So if you see here, he kind of rushed in and he was not ready for it, and he just goes for it and his lower back is bent, right? And he puts a lot of strain on his spine, discs, and the lower back has gone for a toss. So you gotta be really careful when you're deadlifting, guys. So the right form is something that you gotta work on. Let's see what's the actual form to hit the right deadlift, right? Especially girls, you gotta watch this really carefully because you tend to make a lot of mistakes when you do deadlifts. So here is the right form. So if you see here, so you gotta keep your butt really down, so it should be like upwards, and then your spine has to be like this. It shouldn't be like this, so it should be like this, and then just hit it right. So if you see here, her back is really straight, and then she's lifting it upwards. So you gotta keep your hip down, and then take your chest forward, and then just take it forward, right? You should never bend your back when you're lifting, so you got to keep your chest up and your hip down, and then keep a very stiff position, and then lift it upwards, right? So that is the actual posture in which you'll have to hit the deadlifts. So please be really careful in the way you're hitting deadlifts, guys. So you're gonna screw up your spine, if and you're gonna get into huge injuries if you're not doing it right.